Hello, I'm Bill Laberis. I'm the Content Director for IDG's Enterprise CIO Forum. And I'm very happy today to be joined by Bill Veghte, who is General Manager and Executive Vice President of the Enterprise Group at HP. And we're going to be talking about strategic partnering. Bill Veghte, thank you very much for joining me here today.
Thanks for the opportunity.
So we hear a lot about IT providers, and we know what those are. Now we're hearing more about strategic partners. What's the distinction between the two, if there is any?
You know, it's interesting. Bloomberg did a recent study, and they highlighted that 9 out of 10 of your constituents, your customers, are turning to vendors for guidance, support, direction. And the reality is, in the provider space, you're providing functional capability, services, support, product. But a strategic partner, they're wading in, they're knee-deep in the customer's business. At the same time, being knee-deep in the IT industry. One of the great things that we have at HP is we are knee-deep in the IT industry, and we spend a lot of time in a variety of ways with customers. Understanding where the market's going, understanding the customer's business, and driving to business outcomes. Driving to business outcomes that are relevant and critical to the customer's success. Now, of course, with that, periodically stuff happens, and a strategic partner is there for the customer. 24/7 by 365, bringing the right expertise and capability should an issue arise, but also in the opportunity and the issue might arise on both sides. It might be on the customer side, it might be on the partner side, but figuring out so it doesn't happen again. That's what a strategic partnership is.
So there's a great sense of looking forward and being joined closely enough at the hip with the customer to know what's coming ahead for them and so forth.
Right.
That is a big distinction between being a provider and being a strategic partner. What then are the core elements of the value proposition of what the strategic partner should be bringing and delivering to the IT organization and to the organization in general?
I think a couple things. One is, you know, if you look at, first, I understand your business, I understand what's happening in the IT industry. With that understanding comes vision for an outcome. I see what I can do for you. I can do something faster, simpler, easier, lower cost. But it's a business outcome. And then the final thing is the ability to deliver it. It's not just showing up with a great new product. It's about going all the way through with hardware, software, and services that enable that outcome. And those services might be on the front end or through the entire life cycle that the customer has around that experience.
Well, I know for a fact, and everyone knows, that HP has a long-standing legacy with serving large enterprises all over the world. Literally.
And small enterprises.
And smaller ones too, exactly, that's true. What are some of the best practices of strategic partnering that you folks have learned that maybe you can share with everybody else here based on that experience?
I have lots of experience around this. And what I see is when I come into a relationship and I can see that common understanding, where I understand at NASCAR that we've got to figure out how we can build deeper fan engagement. I understand at UPS how we can help them deliver packages more predictably, more efficiently, and frankly with a much lower environmental footprint. When I understand what David Barnes wants, when I understand what the NASCAR business teams want, when I see that in teams, that's fun. Because the combination of 1 + 1 when you've got that strategic partnership equals not 3 or 4, but 7 or 8.
And all for the betterment of the organization, ultimately.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
Well, Bill Veghte, General Manager and Executive Vice President of the Enterprise Group here at HP, thank you very much for being my guest here today.
And thanks for the opportunity.